Hi, I'm Carly. I am a ambassador in Girl Scouts, and I've been doing Girl Scouts for 12 years. I really like being able to talk to people because even though there's a barrier of me selling to people, I think it's really cool to be able to have that contact with people, because not only does it build character being out there in the freezing cold for hours, but it's also really cool to meet people and learn different ways to talk to them. $2,800 last year, and then $2,600 the year before. Before, when I wasn't old enough to do destinations, I did Girl Scout camp at Farnsworth, and it was some of the best memories I have. And then I started with Poacher at this council, and I've been going on destinations. I went to Scotland last year, and so that was kind of what drove me to sell cookies, because it's really hard to be out there selling cookies if you don't have a goal to push yourself. So me saying, oh, I can go to Scotland, I'm gonna have fun, really helped me be out there for 98.5 hours last year. Yes, it was crazy. It was like true cookie booths, and then my mom and I went to cookie booths at gas stations, and it was crazy. Wow. It was cold, but it was a lot. It was really worth it. So we have a jug that we put oh, if you want to donate, you can donate to soldiers, or you can donate to our trip. And then for our Girl Scouts, we have our own goals to travel, so we made signs for that. But then when I was personally selling for my goal, I made signs last year for Scotland saying, hey, I'm trying to go to Scotland to travel and trek in the West Highland Way, this is what I want to do. And it really made people want to donate more, because they felt like they knew me more, they felt a connection that was personable. Scotland, when I was in Girl Scouts, I just went to the beach. That's kind of what happens, because times are changing. It's the 21st century. You guys, this council has so many opportunities for girls to be able to experience the world, and people are just amazed that we're able to do that. Because when people think of Girl Scouts, they think of girls wearing uniforms and selling cookies and singing songs, and it is that, and that's the backbone of it, but it's so much more than that now, and it's really awesome. People don't want to see a generic, hi, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Thank you, have a nice day. They want you to be personable, they want you to be sociable, because yes, you're selling to them, but you want to make it seem really welcoming, so that they're like, hey, I'm going to buy from that girl, she seems really nice. There's two stories that were really touching. There was one man that I met who was a soldier, and he became paralyzed, and he buys hundreds of boxes of cookies every year to support, because he was telling me how amazing it was that when he opened that box and there were cookies and handwritten cards from girls, how touching it was for him, especially when he was out doing service. And then every year there's a blind man that we bring cookies to, and we go up to his house and we come in, and he's really nice, and it's so touching to see all these people that you wouldn't think buying cookies from you, and it's really nice to be able to make those connections with people like that. The Toffee-tastic gluten-free cookie. I have had celiac disease for 3 years now. It's where I can't eat gluten or severe complications happen. And oh my gosh, it was so rough when I couldn't eat Girl Scout cookies and I was out there selling them, and I was like, man, I really wish I could have a Girl Scout cookie right now. And then our council came out with the gluten-free cookie, and it's really tough to acquire a taste for gluten-free food because it's just like rice and corn, but this cookie is so delicious, and you would not know it was gluten-free if you didn't know it was gluten-free. So excited. I felt really good, and it made me want to sell even more because I felt like the council was putting in an effort to be conscientious of people who have this, or people who don't want to eat gluten. It felt really good because it felt like they actually cared. Well, you don't don't want to be distracted or fooling around, because it's cute at an age when you're laughing and singing, but I mean, eventually it gets really old and it just seems immature and not very professional. You want to make sure that you're wearing your vest, but if it's too cold, to like have it on display so that people are like, hey, that's a Girl Scout, like I recognize that. It's really important not to complain about the cold, because I know that weather conditions cannot be ideal, but you have to push through because you know that you're doing something and you're doing this for a reason, to get somewhere, get something. Also, to really like make an effort to be nice and polite to people, because you're gonna have so many people that walk past you or ignore you or are really rude to you, and you can't let it get to you, because it's sending them a message that, hey, I understand that that's the way you feel, but I'm still gonna wish you a nice day.